Hey Sass Squad, welcome back to the channel. Hisuian Cup is here and we have a few new Pokemon here in Pokemon Go. While I haven't found any good ones yet that I want to power up for Great League, I am actually running a team that I think is really good in Hisui Cup. It has no Hisuian Pokemon. So with that being said, let's just jump into these battles. Alright, so in this very first match, we're actually going to get an Empoleon lead, which is really good for Gastrodon. Can get a little scary depending on energy differences, but in the lead, that's a solid start. They end up bringing in Cresselia, and I am going to switch in my wormadam-trash. So I am running Gastrodon with Earth Power, wormadam-trash, and regular Abomasnow. So yeah, they're not going to shield a Bug Buzz, an insult to injury, they're going to get a defense drop. So yeah, we're absolutely just not going to shield any of the moves here. And we're going to farm down with Confusion on our little wormadam-trash here. And bam, they're going to just throw Grass Knots. So in comes the Empoleon. We are just going to throw the Bug Buzz since there's a chance to get a defense drop. And it will do more damage than the Iron Head here. So we are going to go down. The Empoleon does have a little bit of energy lead, but that's quite okay. We're going to we can even take a Hydro Cannon if we really wanted, but I'm going to shield the very first one, not really knowing what they have here in the back line just yet, so we don't want to assume too much. But they do end up having Frostlass, which is a little scary, but not worst case scenario if we can switch fast enough and try to get some of these weather balls off, because Frostlass is low enough because they were predicting that I was going to bait with Gastrodon, and we're just not going to shield at all here. We still are going to live the Shadow Ball, and fortunately we can get these shields and bring Frostlass pretty low, where we can just pretty much farm down with our Gastrodon. And I will shield once, knowing that whatever move, if Empoleon could get to another move, we can tank at least one of them. So regardless, we were in a pretty solid situation there. In our next battle, really great lead for us, Bastiodon, and we're gonna try to switch out a little bit after. I guess it's a good call to try to catch a Grass Knot here, but obviously not everyone's gonna, it doesn't really matter with the way wormadam-trash comes in, but optimal play would be to just kind of come in and catch it, but you know, build a little bit of energy, then switch out. But yeah, so we're gonna just throw straight Bug Buzzes here, and they end up not shielding at all, so that works out pretty good for us again. And we're going to farm this down, and I think the Bastiodon is going to come in and try to just farm us straight down. I'm going to keep throwing Iron Heads here. I mean, even though Bastiodon pretty much wins this matchup, it still is going to take a lot of farm for it to actually kill Wormadam. And in the process of this happening, it's kind of smart to just try to chip away damage here. I don't want to switch out because we need to bring our Gastrodon back in on Bastiodon. If we switch out here into Gastrodon, we could pretty much just lose this game because Abomasnow isn't going to be the best matchup there. So they end up bringing in the Frostlass once we line up our Gastrodon, and I'm going to bait here. And fortunately that's a great call because they do end up shielding a Body Slam. I'm going to insta-swap into Obama. I'm going to take the first move, thinking that this will probably work out pretty good if I keep 2 shielded with Gastrodon, because in this type of scenario against the Frostlass, I just kind of chip away a little bit of damage and waste its energy, because I can kind of like farm a bit with Gastrodon here. And this was a little silly of me to kind of throw this Body Slam the way I did. I should have definitely charged up to an Earth Power, but yeah, I guess I got a little... It's been a while since I've played this specific matchup, but yeah, it doesn't really matter too much because I know I can take a move here safely and farm the Bastiodon and throw an Earth Power on Frostlass in the end. So GG. But yeah, we don't want to mess around here. We don't want to bait when we don't really need to. But in our next battle, we do end up getting a Frostlass lead. So I want to try to get a little bit of energy and catch an Avalanche on my Wormadam, but a little bit slow here on me. It's kind of tough because I can't really tell if they're gonna throw right away or if they're gonna try to build up to a Shadow Ball before they throw. Everyone plays it a little bit different. So I just stay in and I throw a straight Earth Power and they do not shield. Pretty insane, because I thought I was just gonna lose this battle based on how that first beginning played out a little. And yeah, that was great. And I actually make a switch into wormadam-trash knowing that it's going to pretty much force this Toxicroak out and we eat the Mud Bomb safely. In comes their Drapion. They throw a Sludge Bomb for some reason. I have no idea why. This had to be a mistake because it is revealed here that they are actually running Crunch and Sludge Bomb. But yeah, I don't understand why they threw a Sludge Bomb in there. It had to be a mistake. In comes the Crunch. We're just not going to shield it at all. Not really knowing what the deal was with that Sludge. We were going to take the first move regardless, but yeah, I mean, I'm a Steel type, so we resist the Poison move safely. Just going to let it go, and I'm going to try to farm down with our Gastrodon here. And actually, no, I don't want to farm. I just actually throw the Body Slam because they actually do switch into Toxicroak. So I knock out Toxicroak, and then at this point, it's alright because we can just bring in a Bomb Snow. They can't one-shot us even with a Sludge Bomb at our health. And we can Powder Snow the Drapion down. GG's. Okay, in this next battle, we end up getting a Toxicroak lead. This is pretty good for Gastrodon. Again, these poison types don't really like the Mud Slaps. I'm just gonna throw a Body Slam because I figured, well, we do have wormadam-trash or Toxicroak still, so I was just gonna stay in and remove their Shadow Drapion because you can see this is really good for Gastrodon. We're just kind of like farming it, and now I'm gonna actually just switch over to wormadam-trash, knowing that we can kind of just like take a move from Toxicroak. They do reveal they have a Bastiodon here in the back line, so Gastrodon just kind of tears up my opponent's team. Very good Pokemon, I think, in this format. Kind of tough at times because there are Drifblim, and it does become difficult because you get kind of walled. It could maybe make sense to run Water Pulse on some matchups, but we'll see how the meta progresses throughout the week. Alright, I'm going to bring in my Gastrodon here, and we're just going to kind of like farm this Bastiodon down, because at this point, it's just game. We can definitely take one of these moves, but, you know, what's the point of not shielding? Alright, GG's. Alright, so in this next match, this is the final battle of this set, which is, yes, a 5-0. I guess the title of the video already claims that this is a 5-0, so you already know. But yeah, this is actually kind of a difficult match because I could have probably stayed in a little bit longer. It's a difficult matchup because the Cheerum is spicy, hard to beat a little bit, but it is a fire move. So yeah, my backline's kind of weak to Cheerum. I maybe could have stayed in for a little bit, and try to predict the energy balls, but probably a good call here on my end too to try to contest against the Cheerum, and knowing that I could take at least one Weather Ball, even though I'm 4 times weak to it, that helped out a lot because that's kind of what flips this a little bit. Even though we kind of lose this situation, it seems like we're just getting wrecked, right? But we're just trying our best to maintain. And now we got ourselves a Qwilfish. I'm going to try to switch out, catch a move here on my wormadam-trash. Great call, because we do eat an Aquatel. And then in comes a Bastiodon. So yeah, this is actually a pretty close battle in the end because, again, this is not a good matchup for Wormadam. But because if the Bastiodon wants to try to farm me down, I am going to be able to sneak in a bunch of Iron Heads here, which will add up damage. And we know that the Qwilfish, the Hisuian Qwilfish, is depleted of energy. So we're in a really good position where we can kind of just farm this down a bit and like take a move. We're going to throw the Earth Power right away here on the Qwilfish as it comes in. And we should be able to just barely like farm this Bastiodon down. yeah, pretty close still, honestly. Really insane final battle of this set. But yeah, I've been kind of chilling a bit. Traveled over the weekend to Seattle. I actually have a GoFest video I'm working on. Maybe stay tuned for that. Hit the notification if you want to see it go live in the next couple of days. But yeah, I've just been chilling out. I'm going to try and make that push towards Legend. I'm going to try to get some of these new Hisuian Pokemon as well. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. It really does help my content grow here on YouTube. And with that being said, the Sass Squad is getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next one.